Rudy Giuliani was on Fox Business. He was being interviewed by Kennedy, who has a show on Fox Business. That is something I'm learning. We're also learning about Rudy Giuliani's increasingly fragile and chaotic mental state because he did not respond well to some of the questions and comments and insinuations from Kennedy. So buckle up, hold on to your butts. We're gonna show you a little bit of Rudy Giuliani, including how he responded to a sort of comparison she made to him and Christopher Steele.
Some could say that you were acting like Christopher Steele, that you were abstracting information, and because
you got to be kidding me. I was acting like Christopher Steele.
That's what it sounds like when you look at the people.
You better apologize for that. I mean, I've been a United States Attorney, Associate Attorney General, Mayor of New York City, and a member of the bar for 50 years. I've never been accused of anything, and you're accusing me of being Christopher Steele?
I'm accusing you of
That's
acting in a capacity
you would do that based on
similar to Christopher Steele, and that you were going back and forth between
similar to
Ukraine
an obstruction of justice
and the United States.
What you are saying is an outrageous defamation of me, of my reputation. Every single thing is here, and I want you to look at it, and then you apologize to me.
Look at it.
Well, you can come to my office and you can look at it, and tomorrow night you can apologize to me for saying I'm like Christopher Steele. I told you there are underage girls there. There are. I told you there are documents that show that he's getting 10%. There are. There are documents that show that he's getting half of what Hunter gets. There are. And when they're there, I want you to apologize to me because you just defamed me.
Absolutely.
And that's outrageous because you have no basis for that. I came on your show in good faith to give you evidence that is being withheld from the American people, and I get defamed. That's outrageous.
All right. Are you still working on behalf of the president?
I think our interview is now over.
I haven't.
That seems to be confirmation that he is working for the president because he has the exact same relationship to interviewers as Donald Trump is. When he doesn't like it, he just walks away. So that was Rudy Giuliani operating in good faith.
He is a literal gremlin. I mean, he looks like the Penguin, right? He looks like the Danny DeVito, the Penguin. He is one of the most evil people I have ever seen in American politics. He is a caricature of a human being. And by the way, you talk about she's impugning your character. Dude, you don't have a reputation left. Even most Republicans outside of the Looney Tunes in the Trump administration think you're a joke. I've seen him in person. He's completely round. He's like 5'5" and has nothing left in his brain except just black bile and nonsense and whiskey or whatever he's drinking. He is a crazy person. That's all I've got. This is my last day. That's what I'm saying. He is a nut job. I mean, it blows my mind that he's let on television. He should be in a some sort of psych ward.
Yeah, the question is, why did she have him on? I mean, she's being a little bit critical of him. I have no idea what she says from day to day. For all I know, this was hour 6 of her coverage of the Hunter Biden laptops. I don't know. But you bring on Rudy Giuliani, he's gonna say crazy things. That's all he's capable of doing. You can't get mad at him for that. If I leave a slice of pizza on my floor, my dog eats it. That's not the dog messing up, that's me messing up. And Rudy Giuliani is effectively a pizza eating dog. With black bile in his brain. Yeah, and so he flipped out. Now it continues. So again, hold even further onto your butts because he doesn't like the rest of the interview any more than he liked the insinuations about Christopher Steele.
In the Borat movie?
No, that's a stupid question, isn't it?
No, it's not stupid at all. I have a 15-year-old daughter. I watched that and I was kind of grossed out by it. I'm giving you a chance to explain.
Well, I called the police when I realized that it was a scam. I called the police and he ran away because the minute she said something compromising, I called the police. Whether you believe it or not, I was tucking my shirt in. He made it appear as if it was something different. The minute she said she wanted to give me a massage, I called my security guy and we called the New York City Police Department who came there, and Borat and his 50-man crew ran out of the place.
All right.
So that's what happened.
Finest
Would you like to ask me any other
in the world?
Any other question to attack me for merely coming on your show to show you what criminals they are from a hard drive that's been verified by about 50 people, including the New York Post?
No, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll read it for myself. I'll put my eyeballs on it. I can't wait. Thank you for your time, Mr. Mayor.
Maybe you should have done some research in advance.
I did a lot of
and
research.
Listen to the tape recording. You sure didn't listen to the conversation that came out today in which Hunter Biden says in his own voice that he is partners with the chief Chinese spy master, Patrick Ho. Now, go figure out how I made that up.
All right.
See if you can come up with some creative theory how I made that up.
You can't tell me you haven't loved this conversation. You've loved it.
I have not loved this conversation. I find this conversation totally insulting.
I think he was probably speaking for the audience. I have not loved this conversation, but she did because she was smirking at him literally that entire time. I guess that's why she brought him on, maybe, because she expected this sort of thing would happen.
Yeah, I mean, I still remember I think that was his Piers Morgan interview, where he got into a screaming match with Piers too. And Piers Morgan is not that good of a guy, but he makes, Rudy Giuliani makes him look like Bernie Sanders.
Oh God! Let me ask you one final question as to the substance of this. Is there any substance to this?
Yes.
And by that I mean, this is their attempt. The best they've got is Rudy Giuliani with a blind guy's laptop that supposedly shows that Joe Biden did whatever Q says. I guess he sleeps with children, and he took $1 billion from China. I don't know. Is this helping him at all? And if so, to what extent is it helping Donald Trump?
Well, no, it's not helping Trump at all. And I alluded to this earlier in the show. The right-wing propaganda machine's kind of broken in 2020. A lot of things broke in 2020. And the Fox News right-wing smear machine, it's not working. This Hunter Biden thing is so convoluted. And it doesn't make sense. The initial claims about Burisma, which came out, a long time ago. Okay, yes, there is clearly some sort of kind of corrupt deal where this Ukrainian energy company tried to get access to Joe Biden via his son. Well, the Trumps do it 100 times worse, so that's why this doesn't land. And also, all of the following conspiracy theories don't make any sense. So the initial thing was a relevant topic about corruption, right? If they were making it about that, but they try to make it about Hunter Biden's addiction, which was so tone deaf and horrible, leaking photos of him personally from his laptop, and then everything falls apart from there. No one can follow this. Not even the Fox News host, not even the people who are so in this right-wing media bubble. They can't even follow. Donald Trump doesn't even know what he's talking about when he talks about Hunter Biden on the stump. It's really a failed effort by the right-wing propaganda machine, and it's fun to watch.
It is fun to watch, and I think, ideally they would want it to affect the actual outcome, drive more people to the polls. Now, it seems to me, based on like Ted Cruz talking with Jack Dorsey or whatever today, it seems like they're just hoping to use it to put pressure on the tech platforms to even more favor them in the future, implying that like, how could Tucker Carlson talking to whoever the hell that was yesterday not trend? And if it didn't trend on Twitter, then clearly Twitter is biased against all conservatives. So it seems like that's sort of the backup plan. Is it would be great if it got people to the polls. It's probably not going to. Maybe we can at least get Twitter to be nicer to us. I don't know. Man, Giuliani, he thought he was going to be president at one point, and now he can't make it through an interview with an MTV host.